Apex Legends is a shooter game with different characters with different abilities, meaning some legends are going to be amazing and have great kits, and of course there are going to be bad legends and Mirage. Ooh. So today I'm going to tell you how each bad legend can become good by suggesting a buff for each one of them. And this will make all of the bad legends at least playable. So let's just get into it. The first legend who we need to talk about is Watson, because her kit is so weak. Her passive is barely useful, so my idea is to change her passive so she is stronger with electrical weapons like arc stars and the Havoc or the Peacekeeper, all those kind of electrical weapons, because she will be really good with them and it will fit the character. And then with a tactical, you need to make it so you can't break it. It's so easy to break. And buff the damage, like double it, because it basically doesn't do any damage. You barely notice it. And with the ultimate, you need to make it so it's like an instant shield cell or 2 cells, because right now I barely notice that I'm being healed because it barely does anything. So that is why you should change Watson's ultimate so it instantly heals like all of your cells, because that will be great and will be an amazing buff. Next we got to talk about Pathfinder, because his kit may seem good on paper, but in reality it's just not that good. First of all, we got to give him a passive, because he doesn't have a passive. So my idea for his passive is that whenever he or his teammates get respawned, they will respawn with all of their weapons, because this will be a great passive. And with his tactical, you need to make it so it has a shorter cooldown, because right now the cooldown is so big and you only get to grapple like once every 5 minutes, and it's just so annoying. And I want you to change his ultimate so he does 75 to 100 damage per hit, but it has to be done with his fist, because this will fit his character, because he's like a boxer, and I think this will be a greater ultimate than his previous zipline. So you should change his kit to be more like an actual boxer getting in sneaky damage character. Next we got to talk about Crypto, because his kit is very weak and barely can do anything, because all of his abilities can be easily countered. So my idea is to change his passive so whenever you hit people, it will show the amount of health they are on, so you know what you're walking up against in a fight. And with his tactical, you should make it so his drone can either not be destroyed or has a lot more health, and you should also make it so it's like an actual scan. They don't know that they're being scanned, they have to figure it out, because right now it's really easy to start being scanned, because all you have to do is shoot the drone and then boom, it's gone. And with his ultimate, it should do a little bit more damage and should slow for a lot longer, because slowing is a really bad thing to be happening to you in a game. So that's my idea to change Crypto. Just buff all his things. And another idea was had is to change his drone to play more like Newcastle's mobile shield. You select for a place for it to go, and then it goes there. I think this will be a better tactical than what it was. Now we got to talk about Mirage. Now I think Mirage's passive is good. That's a very good passive. But his tactical is very weak, so my idea is to change his clones to when you hit it, it will show like a damage marker, making you think you're shooting someone, but then after you do like 100 damage or so, they will go boom, and you will know that you got bamboozled. And with his ultimate, you should actually go invisible for like 5 seconds. This will be great for playing salty or whatever, or it could be used for a great escape. Next, let's talk about the dads who play this game's favourite legend, Fuse. His passive, I think they should change it so he's immune to explosives and he does more damage with explosives, because this will make him great with grenades and he can basically just walk through explosives. And with his tactical, you should make it so, one, he's immune, because right now it's pretty bad, and you should make it do a little bit more damage, just a little bit, and maybe let him do 3 before going on a cooldown, just see what happens. And with his ultimate, we all know it's bad. Everybody knows it's bad. I know, you know, we all know. But anyway, they should change his ultimate so it's like a missile, which whenever you touch it, it will then explode and put fire everywhere and do lots of damage to the enemy, and this will make him a real good explosive, damagey assault character. Next, we gotta talk about Catalyst, because I know many people think Catalyst is good, but she really isn't. So I think they should buff her passive so she's able to reinforce 3, 4, or maybe 5 doors if you want to overkill it. And her tactical, I think what they should do is they should make it not too obvious of a trap, because when you walk near it makes this really loud noise, and it just puts all the spikes up, and it just tells you that you're about to walk into a trap. So they should change that, because it's really annoying when you're playing Catalyst. And they should also buff the damage, because the damage that it does right now is bearable and you just barely notice it. And then with the ultimate, you need to make it wider and taller, and you should also make it so like when you go through it, it will notify you. And I want it to work, well, you know when you're playing Mario Kart and that goo goes, like splats all the goo on your screen, I want it to work like that so you actually cannot see. But other than that, I think Atlas is pretty solid. Finally, we gotta talk about Vantage, because she's really not that good of a character. So I think what they should do first is change your passive so whenever you hit people, it like scans them for a certain amount of time. Kind of like Maggie's passive, but better. Because right now her passive is sort of non-existent, like you barely notice it. And with the tactical is good, but you should make it so when you fly to it, it's faster. And also make it so you can fly to it even when like you're behind a wall or something. Because right now, it's annoying that you can't fly to Echo when you're behind a wall. It's just so annoying. And then with the ultimate, don't let it mark you, because right now it makes this big laser and tells you that you are trying to shoot them, which is really bad, because then you can't snipe them because they know you're trying to snipe them. So change that, Apex. It's just annoying. But other than that, her kit is pretty solid and you can get good with Vantage. Guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, then subscribe or you might not wake up tomorrow. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and yep, bye bye, I'll see you in the next one.